So what do you do in a breakup situation when the dumper role is not clear and you actually both the dumper? This can be extremely confusing and you don't know who needs to reach out to who. Maybe they go no contact on you. You don't know if you go no contact on them. Radio silence. There is a lot of questions and you're so confused as to what is your next best move. I got a question from a subscriber and I want to read the question and then I'm gonna answer because it will give a lot of context to today's video. She says, can you address breakup when the role of the dumper isn't clear and it was never actual clear-cut breakup? If the breakup happened after a fight or falling out and each person seems to be blaming the breakup on the other person, whose responsibility is it to reach out? I haven't been able to find a single YouTube video addressing this. Every video assumes that the breakup is very black and white and that the role of the dumper is solely one-sided. And then we just went back and forth a little bit on the comments. And then she said, to add more context, I feel like the most breakup no contact advice assumes that a relationship ends because one person dumps the other, but many situations aren't that clear. Sometimes you have tension that leads up to a big falling out where you are both upset and walk away, blaming the other person for the end. You both go into no contact on your own high horse and refuse to reach out. Then it becomes a settlement where both people are waiting for the other person to reach out. It's obviously a lot of miscommunication and both parties seemingly assuming that the other person is just doesn't care. I will also add that because I am more traditional woman, I feel that it's the responsibility of the man to pursue me to fix things, but I know that the world of breakup advice, people think that it's wrong if I had any role at all in the dumping. Wow. First of all, thank you so much for this question. And you guys, if you want to ask me any question, you can leave a comment below or email me, paz@pazgoldman.com, and I will do my best to address your question as soon as I can. I get a lot of emails and a lot of questions, and I'm just trying to catch up and do my best. Now, to this specific situation, I believe and I know that in every relationship, there is one side that is more dominant and the other side that is more submissive. This is just how it is. This is the masculine and feminine polarity. Someone is more avoidant usually and someone is a little bit more anxious. It doesn't mean that you have to be extreme avoidant, extreme anxious, but there is this type of energy when one is, like I said, more submissive, one is more dominant. With that said, if I want to give you the answer very quick, I would say that the person in the relationship that is more dominant needs to do the reach out because this will be the masculine. He needs, and in your case, I believe that he needs to reach out to you. But again, I don't have a lot of information here. I'm just trying to give you an answer based on common knowledge, also in personal experience. So when when you have mutual breakup, there is always this someone that tries a little bit more, that wants a little bit more. Now, this is what it should happen. But if you're not satisfied with this, that's completely fine. What I would offer you to do instead of waiting, you can do the reach out first. You can do the reach out first and feel the water. You can do the indirect direct and ask him about something that is completely insignificant, something small, to test the waters and see how he feels. You need to check the temperature. Now you will be able to see the feedback. If there is a warm feedback and he's open for the invitation to talk, that's great. But if you see he gives you the cold shoulder, then you pull back, radio silent, no contact, and then you see if he will change during this time. If yes, he will come back, and if not, you just need to move on. I wanted to address this and to give you an answer that will be both practical, logical, and and real. Because when you are in this type of relationship and the breakup seemingly was mutual, this is what you need to do. This is what you need to do. So I will just recap. First thing that you can do is to wait, go no contact and wait, which this is just a possibility. And the second one is for you to reach out, test the waters, take temperature, do the indirect direct, see how he reacts, how he responds. And if he responds positively, then you let him take the lead and invite you in. If he doesn't, you can tell him, listen, so let's just meet up or something like this, and then let him take the lead. Because in your specific situation, you're the feminine, he's the masculine, and yes, the masculine needs to pursue. The masculine needs to conquer. This is his role. So in your specific, and I'm talking about a very specific situation here, female and male, and this is what you need to do, and this is what he needs to do. If he asked me the same question, I would tell him, listen, you need to reach out. Definitely. You need to reach out. You need to make the first move. See what she is saying. Take her temperature. Dip your feet into the water and see how she responds. And then we can talk about the next move. So I hope this video was helpful and I answered to your question. Thank you so much for this. I think it's a really good question, and I know that it will help a lot of people. So thank you so much, and I will see you guys again in the next video. Ciao.